Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Lovely to have you guys here joining me yet again. Today we're going to craft again. I'm going to do another little very quick project for our journal that we're working on, and as you know, I'm doing an autumn journal. So come and join me. I'm going to be using another book page. It can be any book page. We're going to make something that's not unique, but this is just my take on it. So I hope that you're going to grab your things and follow along with me. All right, so I'm going to be putting this into my journal page, and I'm going to be putting this into the first signature, this one, and I've gone up, and it's going to be on this page here opposite my Edith Holden page. So I'm going to put that in just over there. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just clip this down a little bit there, just on the edge. I want to put a little bit of stenciling on here. I'm going to use my Tim Holtz stencil. This is a Tim Holtz SO77, that's what it says. And again, I'm going to use my Distress Oxide, which is the Tattered Rose, which I have been using quite a lot for this journal, and my little, like a makeup brush thing, I call it. I'm going to move that out the way. And I want to just put a little bit of a stencil design going on over here. So I quite like these flowers, so I want to just put that very lightly just over in this corner on this side here. Right, so how are you guys doing today? Have you been managing to find some crafting time? My voice is a bit croaky today. Been coughing a lot, not good. Yeah, so back to school, you know, you pick up all these things, so yeah, say no more. Right, so I've got that bit stenciled there. You can always check before you lift it if you're happy with the intensity of that, and I am, so that's perfect for what I want. So I can put that away. Okay, so that's just going to be the top corner. And I will just move that out of the way for the moment and put that to the side. Right, so as I said, you need a double book page here. So I've pulled this out of my book page like that, so it's a double one. I'm keeping it folded in half like that. This is approximately 7 3/4 by 5, just over 5 1/4, but I am going to trim it slightly on the side here, so let's do that first. Now because the book page is about 6 1/4, I don't really want it to go much over 4 1/2 really, so I'm just using my mat in front of me here that has all the inches on it, and I'll give you the centimeters just in a minute, and I'm going to cut it at the 4 1/2 mark over here like that. So I'm going to just trim that off. You guys can do that with your scissors if you've got, or your craft knife, whatever your preferred method is. So I've just cut those strips off. So we now have 4 1/2 inches, which is 11 1/2 centimeters, and I said that was 7 3/4, or just shy of 20 centimeters. Okay, so that's the first thing. Now all I want to do is I want to just fold a little piece of this upwards. So let's just get a measurement for you here. I'm eyeballing it, but I think I'm going to go at about the 6 inches, at the 6-inch mark. So that's 15 centimeters. I am going to just fold that up over there. Okay, I'm going to grab my glue, because I know that it's not going to be even if I don't glue this down. Now I'm just gluing in the flap area here, nowhere else at this point. So just like that. I'm just going to get it all together so that when I do fold it up, it'll stay where I want it and not make two little lines there. Okay, so that's that. Use my bone folder. Okay, and then we can put some glue on the flap edge here and the flap edge over here. All right, so that's going to make a little pocket at the front there, like that. All right, And then I want to just fold down, well, let's put some glue here first as well. So I'm going to just put some glue just over the edge here, and not quite to the top, so I've gone just over halfway, so to this point here. Okay, there we go. There or thereabouts, halfway between there and there. And then I want to fold this one down a bit, so I'm going to make it a little bit more than what I did. So let's say about here. Yeah, there or thereabouts. Okay, not too much. So just about like that. Okay, so it's probably a third from it's not quite a half from there to there, but you know, more or less it's just to have a little pocket at the top there. Okay, I am going to put some glue just in the middle section here, just to keep that down. Okay, so we've got our little pocket. No sewing involved today, you'll be glad to know. All right, so we're doing pretty well. We can. Let's grab a different stencil. I'm going to grab this one. No, I'm not going to use my stencil. I'm looking at my bubble tape stuff there. I'm going to get my tattered rose out again and some of my bubble wrap. I'm going to just press it into my ink, and I want to just press that on there. You know, so if you don't have a stencil, you can use other things. I've just got a little bit of, I'll pick that up now so you can see. You can see I've just got a little bit of some pink there. It looks like I've splotched it with paint, but I like that. Okay, so that's quite nice there. And maybe with a different color. So let's go with antique linen. So I'll grab that quickly. And perhaps the other brush. Sorry for stretching. And a different stencil. So let's have a little bit of this over here. So we just take some of that, and I'm going to just go lightly over the book page flat bit. Okay, so just to give it a little bit of decoration. Okay, so we've got that all sorted. We're ready to go. So now all I want to do is decorate the rest of this, which is so quick and easy. So again, I've been in the scrap pile. This was from the dahlia background with flowers like this all over. And I'm going to measure out a piece and just stick that on there. So it's not quite as wide. It's a little bit too long. And I thought I would use it. I quite like the fact that the book page sticks out on each side. So I'm just making a little mark there. And now I'm going to just, is that the right mark? Yeah, cut that off. That little piece there like that. So I want to just stick that down over there. So we're using up some of our scraps here, which is always a good thing. I like to be challenged by the scraps that I have remaining, because it gives me a little bit of a challenge, and I do like that. Right, I've got one of the little pumpkin fussy cuts from that sheet. I'm going to end up putting that on there, along with one of these little sentiments, falling leaves, which is going to go just over here. And then a little butterfly, which I'm going to just stick over there. All right, so let's get going with that. Oh, got such an itch in my throat, so I am sorry if I cough. I'm going to try and edit out the coughing. But yeah, it's been such an irritation for me today. Oh, I love the pumpkins. It won't be long and we'll be finished with this journal. So yeah, let's put this slightly over. I love things that go over the edge. You know, you don't have to be limited by the edge of the page, I say. And then our little butterfly as well. So we'll put that all on. There we go. Let's put that a bit lower. There we go. So that's the little pocket, and now we've got our little pocket ready over there. Okay, so this is really quick and easy. Now I do want to put a couple of bits over there. I have grabbed a collection of these die cuts. So I've got a skeleton leaf, I've got the wildflowers and the garden greens. So I have just taken a few. This is a cardstock and these are the actual background pages from the kit itself. So I'm going to just have a little stick down of these. Okay, so we're just gluing along here. I can definitely feel that autumn is here and the winter is approaching, and I love winter as well because it's the cuddling up time and cozy, you know, always good. So sorry for the lack of talking today, but I'm trying to not cough the whole video through. Terrible. Okay, now as I might have said before, it is really a great use of scraps to use, and if you've got a die cut machine, to cut out all of those scraps and use them in die cuts ready to go, you know. So a great use of scraps. Of course I do print out sheets especially. I think I'm going to just cut off a bit of that and then we can stick the rest down as well. So tuck that underneath there, and then I'm just going to stick it over this flap a little bit like that. There we go. So we are ready to go with that, and I love how that's turned out. Now of course you can go and stitch around there. That's up to you. Let me give it a go and I'll show you, but of course you don't have to do that at all, but you can do. So I like to show you both options. I'll be back just in a sec. All right, so there we have it. You can see I've just put a little bit of inking there. I have stitched when I said I wasn't going to, but there you go. So I've just stitched around the perimeter there, so you've got a finished pocket out of a book page, and I really like how that's turned out. Okay, so let's grab our book page again from our journal. I can show you how that's going to go into our book here. So you can see, oops, I just got a thread which we need to cut off. Okay, so that's going to go really nicely down at the bottom here like that. So I quite like how that's turned out. I've just had an idea here now, and I think I'm going to just take this little stencil over here. I'm going to just touch my vintage photo a little bit. I just wanted to overlay a darker shade of stencil just at the top there. It was a last minute plan, as you do, you know, just to give you sort of two colors, and I thought that just lifted it really. So I'm going to stick that down there. Now you could of course stick it on three sides and have a pocket at the back. We could do that. I'm not going to do that because I've got a pocket over here. Oh, I'll stick it like that. We'll see how we go. So let's just take our glue and put it on the three sides, because then we've got options. All right, and I like options because, you know, you never know if you want to put a little secret note at the back here. And I do like secret notes. All right, so we've got all of that down. We're going to just turn that over now, get that down to the bottom pretty much like that. There we go. And then we can just hold it down for a second on all sides. Okay, so we've got that done, and the thing with art glitter glue, as you know, it sticks really well and really quickly, so we don't have to wait very long. Okay, and then of course I'm just going to take a couple of bits that I've prepared. So I've used the back scraps again from my scrap pile, the leaf page, and used some of the bits and pieces. Those are my typewriter words, some bows from Plum Boutique, and I've done this with the pink one as well, same thing. And I thought I'd put those just in the front here of this little pocket. So we've got those there. And then I've just taken one of the bits of ephemera from the kit, the butterfly page. I've backed it onto card, put in a little bit of a ribbon there. And then one of the tags, the large tags from the kit, which I love. Just put on a little word with one of the scraps there. So I was thinking of, oh, maybe we should put this one at the back. There you see, having options. And then we can put this one in the front. And then we can see all of our pages. So if that one's sticking out there in the front, and that one's at the top, we've got 3 lots of pockets there with that little book page. All right, so short and sweet. I know you can do this and it's going to look great in any theme, a great adage to any page. So thank you guys, a very short one. I'm sorry, battling with coughing today, so I thought I'd make it really short and sweet. Go ahead and have a play with that, and I look forward to seeing how they all turn out. And please share with me in the Facebook group. I'd love to see your results. So before I start coughing again, I'm going to say thank you so much for sticking with me, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye-bye now.